Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitz from ATF Gaming and welcome back to NASCAR Heat 2. Excuse me. Wow, I completely messed up my intro there. Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 2, 2018 Championship Mode. I forgot to clear my throat before I started talking. We're off to a fabulous start today. Let's hope that's not a sign of things to come here. We're not gonna have any music going in the background because I want to actually be able to hear my alerts when they go off. So no music today. So today, welcome to. Let's see, we have Christopher Conrad who's leaving. Gaming with Bacon's here. He just woke up from a 13-hour sleep. Good for you, Gaming with Bacon. I wish I could have gotten that today. I'll probably end up getting a decent night's sleep tonight. I woke up a little earlier today because I have things to do. Planning on doing all my taxes today after the stream and after the Xfinity race. So, got a lot to do. Gotta clean around the house as well. So today we're gonna get another 2 races in most likely. These are 25% race length, so that's why we're only gonna get 2. And we got Auto Club and Martinsville. So 2 completely opposite ends of the spectrum. The biggest non restricted plate oval in Auto Club, and the shortest track in Martinsville. So let's recap what happened last episode. We won at Las Vegas. So that was good, and we finished 3rd at Phoenix. So we are doing fairly well so far this season. We started off with a bad finish at Daytona. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I'm sure somebody remembers. And then I had a good finish at Atlanta. So I'm having a lot of fun with this playthrough because obviously I don't have rivals to worry about. But we're going to head off to our Auto Club while I talk here. I don't have rivals to worry about. We can just race. I'm not using custom setups that could mess me up. So we're having a lot of fun here. But yeah, I hope all of you are having a good day today. We have, let's see, Xfinity race at 4 o'clock, so I decided to go stream earlier. Since they are in the Western time zone, that's why the race is a little later. So I decided to go at 2 o'clock today and beat the crowd, so to speak. I know qualifying's still going on right now, but oh well. Alright. Auto Club will make some minor adjustments, but nothing too major. And grill tape will move up to 50. Oh yeah, I remember that. But was that the reason I finished 40th? I remember that was a cause of issue, but was there like a late race issue that caused some issues? I don't remember. Meanwhile, I'm saying issues at least 10 times in one sentence. Okay, let me adjust this here. I recorded the Dirt to Daytona episode that went up today at like midnight last night. So some of my settings are still a little wonky. Wow, my throat, it's not sore, but it's like randomly getting really hard to talk. So it's quite strange if I do say so myself. Conrad, I thought you were leaving. I'm happy that you're here, but I thought you said you were leaving. Alright, let's hope the throat is a little better now. I guess I'm catching John's sickness, is that what it is? Do not get on the apron, Aaron. We all know that that's not a good idea. Gaming with bacon is eating bacon. Wow. And, well, we are gaming, and you're eating bacon, so I guess that's a recipe for me messing up turn 3. No, that's a recipe for success. Alright, yeah, I'll have to watch that back. I've been meaning to watch that back. 33rd, that's about where you would expect, honestly. Um, Let me grab a swig of pop before we start. Alright. Hopefully we've revived ourselves from choking to death. And let's see what kind of race we're going to have today. I don't know whether we're going to be really good or not. We're good at mile and a half, so we've established that, but I really don't know what the 2-mile ovals are going to be like. So here in Michigan. So we'll have to kind of wait and see. Alright, Conrad. I guess I misunderstood what you were saying, so. Alright, David Reagan's really slow. Trevor Bayne caught that pretty quickly and decided to go in the middle. Don't think that's the wisest move. Also, the wisest move probably isn't making it 4 wide here. But if there's a track you can make it 4 wide, it's here. And Conrad, no, I'm just going to let it play out at this point. They don't seem very inclined to make any major adjustments, so I'm just going to let them be, and I'll roll with the punches for a couple more weeks, see if anything changes. I'm not going to get too, I'm not going to complain too much about it, because you can't be perfect with this kind of stuff, and they haven't had a full field to date yet, so I'm gonna let them play it out and see what happens. James, welcome to the stream. But meanwhile, we are making very quick progress up to the front here. I'm interested to see if this might be a race-winning car. We're actually gonna make the high line work here. Well, we're gonna attempt to make it work. We haven't made it work yet. Alright, we're gonna get some draft here. And then dive down underneath here. So what did everybody think about the truck? Oh, I'm so sorry, Paul Menard. Did he save it? I think he saved it. No, I'm not going on pit road. What did everybody think about the truck race last night? I found it very entertaining. That they had, kind of a drafting aspect to it. I think that's something that the truck series, I think, is be a cool thing to have at all mile and a halves. A little drafting aspect of it. Obviously, places like Atlanta. Oh God, what am I doing? Places like Atlanta with the double dogleg front stretch wouldn't work, but Las Vegas and here and with the curved tri-ovals, it's definitely something that I would like to see explored a little bit more of. Meanwhile, we're in 17th and haven't really. Oh yeah, that's right. Last episode was the first time Paul Menard didn't finish last, or 39th. He's never finished last, but he finished 39th. And we just spun him out again, so I almost feel kind of bad now. Oh, am I going to try to make it 4 wide? No, I'm not. Gotta be smart here. Cody, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I can't be mad about Kyle Busch winning that race because he had to work for it. He didn't run away with... Oh, Joey. He had to work for it. He did not run away with it. I feel bad for Brett Moffitt with all the lap traffic causing issues, but Kyle Busch had to work for it. So I don't really feel mad about him winning at this point. Yeah, James, I highly recommend you watching it. I was watching it on one monitor while I was watching John's stream last night on the other. So, that's the plus of having dual monitors. Alright, so we have made it into the top 10, and we're only halfway through stage 1. So that is a good sign that we might have a really good race today. Oh, I should... Yeah, we're going to have to pit. I glad I thought about that, because otherwise I would have just kept going. NASCAR racing with all the X's. Welcome back to the stream where we are actually running quite well.
Stay right there. Carlo.
Normally, I'm not a huge fan of Kyle Busch running the lower series, but he had to work for it last night, so I'm not too mad about it. And plus, the more wins he gets now, the sooner that he's not going to run those series. Because remember, he said, what was it, 100 wins or 200 wins in the lowers in all three series, and he's gonna stop running the Xfinity and truck. So I guess the more wins he racks up now, the less we'll have to deal with him later on. But still, World Racing Animation, welcome to the stream. Got a decent crowd today, well, for my standards. Oh, Bubba. Excuse me again. Well, we made it up to 10th, but then now we've been falling back a little bit. So I don't think, unless if we pull off some pit strategy, we're going to win this one. We are going to come in this time by, most likely. I'm interested to see if anybody else comes in. Yeah, tires are definitely an issue. That's kind of why I'm falling back a little bit. So we're going to come in this time by, hopefully cleanly. We know how that usually goes, but we're going to make an attempt at it. Did I get caught for speeding? I don't think I did. Beautiful. We're going to up the tire pressures a little bit. But otherwise, not going to make any changes. Yeah, I don't know about trucks because, I mean, he does run his own team. But Xfinity, yeah. Well, I don't think many people like Denny Hamlin at this point. I can understand that. So I wonder if they're going to get the animation in for NASCAR Heat 3 with the 5-man pit crews. That would be a cool thing. There goes Jimmy. He came in ahead of us, so that's to be expected. A caution came out. Well, crap. But we're going to be second after that.
Nice food here. Going green. Carlo.
I wonder if they called the caution for me on my horrible attempt to get down pit road. It's really not going to mean anything because everybody's going to have to pit on this stage anyway. So it really doesn't mean anything except for free track position. Luckily, the caution must have come out like right as I went down pit road because I did not lose a lap. So, I guess that works. Yeah, I don't think they would backtrack on the All 3 Series career mode, Conrad, like EA did that towards the end of their time. I don't think they would backtrack on that. That was obviously a big sticking point with this game. I would love to see them maybe explore with getting a 4th series in. Okay, Martin Truex Jr., that's fine. Maybe getting the K&N series in there, get some local short tracks in the game. I think that would be a really cool idea. Because besides fixing like stupid bugs, like, you know, the caution coming out after the white flag, you know, some handling issues, maybe makes the top difficulty a little harder. Because some people apparently want that. The rivalry system, making some tweaks to that. Make money worth something, so probably buying a team or owning a team. But otherwise, there's really not that many, major changes. When you look at NASCAR Heat Evolution and NASCAR Heat 2, how many major changes they made to the game, you kind of realize how that there's not that many huge things they could change for NASCAR Heat 3. So,
Carlos.
but yeah, I'm interested to see what they come up with for that. Like I said, I would love to get a fourth series in.
Car outside.
K&N, so it really does feel like you're starting from the ground up. Because if you just, because with a real life racing career, you start at local short tracks. And the truck series, the first, 4 races you do are at mile and a halfs in Daytona. That doesn't feel like a true to life experience. So I would like to see K&N or modified, but I don't think modifieds are nearly as popular as they once were. But I don't know. I'm going to see a modified race at Bristol when I go there in August. So maybe I'll be wrong with that. We'll see what kind of a following they have, but that would be an interesting development. So we've been kind of hopping back and forth between top 5 and not. William Byron's having a really good race up here.
Hold your line.
I'm just trying to stay in the draft on the straightaways. That's really the only way we're going to stay with these guys. But again, we're going to have a pit stop in this stage, so. Yeah, James, I would like that, but I just think it's going to be really difficult with, the way sponsorship is these days. Sponsors only really want to be associated with the drivers they're sponsoring and not other people. The way that they made that work in the NASCAR 06 and stuff was they had fantasy drivers be the guys you could sign to different cars. So I don't think they're going to be able to do that because of the way sponsorship is.
Car underneath.
4 wide. I got super tight because tires are probably wearing. Yep.
Still there.
So we'll see what they come up with. Again, I think at this point last year they had already made the announcement for NASCAR Heat 2, so I'm interested to see when they make the announcement for NASCAR Heat 3 or if they have a different name in mind or whatever. But obviously, if you didn't know, they released a new mobile game a couple weeks ago, I think, the NASCAR Rush, which is basically an endless style
Right there.
racing game. I played it for a little while. It wasn't very interesting.
Easy. Hold your line.
They're also making big updates to their NASCAR Heat mobile game.
Caution. Caution.
There's a caution, so that really takes the pit strategy out of it. 4 tires and fuel. I'm going to up the tire pressure again, but loosen the car up a little bit to counteract. And we stayed in 8th, so that's good. But yeah, there's a lot of ideas that could be thrown around, but the good thing is they have a decent base. Now they just need to expand on it a little bit. They don't need to make like whole scale changes, unless if they want to go to a different engine, because right now they're using the Unity, which is kind of low end when it comes to game design. I mean, this game still looks great, but okay, Ryan Newman just shoves us into the wall, and Jimmy follows suit. And there's the fun that we always get with our rival system. Make contact with Newman, got into the wall, and then Jimmy just really shoved us up in there. So lowering the tire pressure gives you more grip, but it also makes the tires wear a little faster. Raising the tire pressure makes the tires last a little longer. So that's why I did that, because um, I really struggled once the tires started wearing to a certain degree. So that is why I upped the tire pressure. But I counteracted the lack of grip with loosening the car up a little bit more, make it turn better in the corners. I don't know much about setups, but I'm at least somewhat familiar with the things that you need to adjust on pit road, so tape and wedge and tire pressure. There's Ryan Newman again. I guess we're gonna help him, because I think I don't really know what kind of situation we're gonna be in here. Guess we're gonna help Bubba. We're all clear with Almendinger, so I'm gonna try to get below Kane here before getting into turn one. I would like to get back into stage point territory because we did not get stage points in stage one because of the badly timed caution. And I guess it looks like we're not going to get it in stage two either, thanks to Ryan Newman. Yeah, we're going to loosen up the car all the way on this pit stop, because once the tire pressure goes, I mean, it's not even that low right now, and I'm struggling to control the car right now, so. We'll try to get a top 15 finish in the stage. Means absolutely nothing except for an inside start on the second stage, but we're not going to get it. Now, are they going to pit now or not? See, it's about 12 laps on fuel. We're going to pit. Well, poor Paul Menard, he's even managed to one-up himself. Instead of 39th, he's going to be 40th in this race. Because it was 12 laps, they would have been 14 laps short. But with the caution laps, they probably fine. So I might have made a bad decision, but it makes it a little more interesting. Plus, we'll be able to stay out longer. So if we are right, then we're great. But if we're not, maybe we can catch a caution while the AI pits. But otherwise, we might have made a bad strategy call. But at this point, it's all about getting playoff points and winning, because we do have a win already, so we're in the playoffs. So I guess we'll take our chances and try to get some more playoff points. Well, NASCAR racing, Denny Hamlin's in 28, so I hope that pleases you. We're just trying to be super aggressive here, make up as many spots as possible, because... Oh no, oh no, 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 no.
Caution, caution, caution. Watch for debris.
They can't make it to the end from here. They can't. There's no way. There's no way they can make it to the end from there. We're going to restart with 14 to go, most likely.
Almost ready.
There's no way they can make it to the end from here.
Car up top.
So while this negates our previous strategy, well, it's going to be 13 laps to go. So they're going to be 1 lap short from my calculations.
Clear high.
I probably should have come in and just topped off on fuel and still gained a bunch of spots, but I was not smart enough. But at least according to my numbers, we're all going to have to make another stop. So we will see how that develops. Meanwhile, we've loosened up the car so much that we're really getting quite skatey in the corners now. But at least according to my calculations, everybody's going to have to come in one more time. Because we could only get 12 laps of fuel, and we restarted with 13 to go. So, oh, Brad's around. That could be a caution.
Car high.
Meanwhile, Alex freaking Bowman is challenging us for the lead here. We're 3 wide with Bowman and Larson.
Car up top.
So we're going to put some wedge back in at
Stay low.
when we pit,
Right there.
because we cannot make it to the end. There's no way we can make it to the end. The AI might be able to if they somehow develop the talent of saving fuel for the first time ever. Meanwhile, yeah, we're very much out of control in the corners now.
Low, low.
Oh god. Yeah, we're
Car underneath.
yeah, and they would have had to pit anyway, so that's beneficial for us. The bad part about this is we gotta pick our strategy right, because they're not gonna. I don't know. We're gonna lose some spots here, yeah. So overall, was it a good idea to pit under that stage break? No.
Stay sharp. Green coming. Okay.
If we didn't, oh, I forgot to do the wedge. Dang it. Forgot to do the wedge. But now we got a race out of it. 8 laps to go. Let's see how many positions we can make up. We'll have the freshest tires of everybody. I should have tightened the car up a little bit. Probably lowered the tire pressure as well. But
Steady.
God in heaven, I have no control over this car anymore. Why? Why is it just brake when I turn? That makes no sense to me why it does that. Guess I'm gonna have to be a little more cautious turning now. Well, this is not going to be a good finish, regardless of what kind of effort I make here. But me and Brad are going to try to work our way to the front using the high lane here. Deegan's going to get in my way. Excuse me.
Keep it right there.
We're just going to work with Brad here. I think that's going to be our fastest course of action here
Still there.
with the limited amount of time we have. And the fact that my car is really loose going in the corner.
Low.
Yeah, I spun out just because of that little tiny bit of contact. That's going to be a caution again. If it is, we're going to pit and loosen up, tighten the car. So, damage repair, tighten up the car back to that. We can take some air pressure out as well. Alright, so now we have a better handling car to run to the finish here. We just don't have a ton of laps to do it, unfortunately. Just a green, white checkered? No, we're gonna have 3 laps to go. So we have 3 laps to try to go from last to a decent finish. Let's see what happens here. But at least I can control my car going in the corner. Well, that's not what I meant to do. I was just talking about having control of my car, and then I spin out AJ Allmendinger. But oh well, he apparently saved it, or David Hoots fell asleep at the wheel again. But we're gonna make this high lane work here, but I really do need a draft with somebody. 2 laps to go. Let's not cause a caution, even though it probably would help me more than I think it would. Well, we caused a caution, most likely. Yeah, definitely. Alright, we'll have another 2 laps to try to make up some ground. Did everybody leave? Nobody in chat's talked in a while. Why? Why do we get such terrible starts? I'm literally holding the trigger down the entire time. It makes no sense to me why we get such terrible starts.
Stay right there. All right.
Well, I went against my strategy and I'm regretting it. I really didn't want to be on the inside, but I guess that's where I decided to go. We're gonna go up high here. Let's just shoot for a top 25. That'll salvage a decent points day for us. Alright, Conrad's still here, so that's good. Alright, we're gonna get a huge run here, see if Brad blocks. Oh god, we cannot get any closer to the wall than we just were. At least we're not the only front runner having a bad day. Brad's having a pretty bad day as well, so that's comforting in a sad sort of way. Well, 28th. Alright, bye Conrad. Thanks for hanging out with us. Well, that was a depressing end to the race that we were doing really well at the start of. I think that those wedge adjustments really kind of cost me there. Paul Menard 40th, not too bad at that, also a bad day. So poor Paul Menard. Clint Boyer wins the race. Clint Boyer has won a race, people. That's an astonishing turn of events here. He'll be in the chase. So good for Clint. But yeah, I think that wedge adjustment was probably what ended up being our downfall. That has to be a drop in points, I'm pretty sure. I'm not positive, but yeah, I'll be there. We'll see if you stay for more than 5 seconds, but I'll be there. Always am. But now we have Martinsville, which I'm sure that can go well. If you guys haven't watch my Dirt to Daytona video that went up today. We had a bit of a surprise for us at Martinsville, let's just say. But this could go really well, or this could go really poorly. Who really knows? Who really knows? I'm not gonna touch the car right now. We always have a little issue of wheel spin off of the corners in this at this track. So let's see if we can maybe minimize that effect. See where we qualify.
All right.
38. Yep, that's predictable. That's predictable. Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, Penske teammates on the pole. Well, here goes nothing.
Almost
This is
ready.
going to be an ugly race, but I don't have to worry about making people mad, so that is comforting.
Low, low.
But we also got to get our braking points down. I have not raced at Martinsville in this game in a while. So we got to get our braking points down here.
Clear high.
Okay,
Underneath.
we are going to have to pit before the end of the stage. We're going to be one lap short, I think. So that's unfortunate. Also, DJ Kennington stopping right in front of me is very unfortunate.
Carlo, clear high. Bottom's clear.
Alright, we're going to try to get around both the Dillon brothers here.
Car underneath. Clear up
Give
top.
Austin a little shove just for good measure.
Stay right there. Cars on both sides. Clear high. Stay right there. Car inside. Low
David
speed.
Reagan into the wall.
Watch your speed.
Okay, alright. Save it, Aaron. Thank you. Well, there goes all of the positions we just worked for. So we're just going to dive bomb it into that corner and get everything back immediately. Almost everything.
Clear high.
Well, there's stage winner William Byron and race winner Clint Boyer. They're obviously not having a good day here at Martinsville.
Easy.
Sorry, Chase Cabra. You know it's a bad day when you're getting beat by Carl Long. So, I apologize to Clint and those guys back there. I almost just said there's Paul Menard, but no, that's Ryan Blaney.
Awesome. You just posted your best lap ever.
Best lap ever, apparently, right there. Okay, getting on the apron is never a wise course of action at Martinsville. Really, any track, but especially Martinsville.
Carlo. Car there.
Kind of stalled out here with Stenhouse here in 27th. Alright, Stenhouse just really doesn't want to stay behind me. So we know there's only one way to rectify that situation. Wreck him.
Clear, clear.
Oh, Brendan Garn and Chris Buescher had some contact there. We're going to try to take advantage of it.
Still there. Car outside.
And we do. Beautiful. Oh, overdrove the corner. So I'm curious to see when everybody else pits, because I do believe we're going to be 2 laps short on fuel for this stage. We'll double check that coming around to the line this time. Oh no, we're right on. We're right on. So we may be a little bit short, but we're at least gonna make it. We'll see if the AI makes it or not. So we must have saved some fuel at some point. Don't really know how that happened, but we will be good to the end of the stage, so I take back what I said. So we're up to 24th, but again, we're not really going anywhere quickly. Short tracks in this game have always been a thorn in my side. I've never been very good at them. I'm usually pretty good at mile and a halves and restrictor plates and road courses, depending on which road course we're talking about. But not really here. Alright, that's not what I wanted to do there. I also didn't want to overdrive the corner, but I did anyway. Maybe we can squeak a top 20 finish out of this stage. Best lap ever, apparently. Don't ask me how I did it, because I don't remember. Sorry, Michael McDowell. I hope you do well this week. But I have to wreck you because you're in the way of progress, and that's usually what happens. At Martinsville, especially. Nine laps to go on the stage. Alrighty. Crap. Oh my. Okay. That was unexpected. Oh. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we do have to pit for damage repair. So, that's gonna take away whatever luck we were gonna have with this stage, unfortunately. But, considering that about 8 other cars pitted with us, it leads me to believe that they might have had to pit at the end of the stage. Or they're setting themselves up for the end of stage 2, which could be a good thing as well.
Hold your line.
4 laps to go in stage 1. Alright, Kurt Busch just really did not care about me at all right there.
Yellow's out.
And there's the end of the stage, so thanks a lot, Kurt. Jamie McMurray wins the stage. I'm just gonna bet that these guys have the right strategy here. I'm gonna go with them. These are a bunch of front runners, so you would assume that they have the wise strategy call. Let's see how long this stage is. Yeah, we're not going to make it. But the question is, can anybody else make it? Because this feels like it wasn't the first stage 31 laps. So now it's 33, so there's really no way that they can make it. So we might be on the correct pit strategy here. I really have no clue. But let's just race, and then once we get to the end of our fuel window, we'll start worrying about that then. Okay, little squirrely off of turn 2 there. Forgot what turn that was. But don't worry, the Fox announcers forget what turns they're talking about all the time. Oh, Brad. Oh, Jamie. Why? Why beat up on Aaron? Why beat up on the happy dog? Why would you do such a thing? Wow, look who showed up. Jonathan Wolf 038. Welcome to the stream. I was just giving up hope that anybody else would show up, because everybody left at some point. Conrad just left. He had a party to go to, and everybody who was here at the beginning must have left without announcing themselves. James is still here, though. He hasn't said anything in like a half hour, but he's still here. But J9. Meanwhile, I'm royally messing up Martinsville because I hate short tracks in this game so much. While also trying to pull one of my classic ATF gaming pit strategy calls. Trevor Bain is in 6th. Why is Trevor Bain in 6th? Why are we 3 wide at Martinsville, Kurt? Yeah, hate Martinsville. Hate Martinsville, absolutely. In this game. Obviously in Dirt to Daytona, I'm loving Martinsville right now. Kurt, you've caused me a lot of pain and agony, so there you go. I love how John shows up to the one race that I'm actually being extremely aggressive and wrecking people. Oh, good for you, James. Good for you. Good to hear you're doing better, John. Good to hear. Hopefully that holds true for your stream tonight. You know, John, you could always go over to Twitch and you know, chat on Twitch for a little while and give me some Twitch chatters and views. Mario Kart tonight? Sure. I'll have to fire up the Switch and I'll probably rage, but yeah, I'm up for some Mario Kart tonight. Is there going to be a side of Splatoon or something that I can't do, but yeah, I'm down for Mario Kart. With my 2 favorite people in the group. So, we're still about 3 laps short on fuel, I think. Let's see where we cross the line at. 4 laps short on fuel. So we've actually lost fuel mileage somehow. Don't ask me how that works. But I still am under the assumption that every single person, regardless of when they pitted, under the caution stage break or under the caution before the stage break, but we will see. We'll see when people on my strategy start pitting. Because we do have to remember the... Oh, this is the last stage of the race. No, this is stage 2. Okay. We gotta remember we can't... We can't have, You can't pit within 2 laps to go. That's what I was trying to say. Let's see. Oh, God in heaven. Chase. No. Well, crap. And now nobody's pitting because they can make it to the end. I hate my life.
Stay sharp. Green's coming. Nice smooth here. Going green.
Hashtag ATF affiliate. But yeah, I would probably prefer to do Mario Kart first because then I can stream it. And then I'll end the stream when we're done with Mario Kart. Then I'll stay around for when you guys do Splatoon.
Hold your line.
That'll be easier for me to figure out time-wise with my stream.
Bottom clear. Car inside.
Yeah, I blame your favorite driver, James. I blame your favorite driver. And also, I guess everybody can make it on fuel now, so I was the only one that pitted under that caution. So, old crew chief Aaron is either win or bust, basically, with Aaron as your crew chief.
Stay right there.
So I guess for those of you who are watching,
Right there.
but for those of you watching, words, Aaron. Words, Aaron. I can't talk today. Meanwhile, Chase Carver is getting in my way. I'm getting very frustrated by him. So those of you who are watching, if you're watching live, I guess I'll be streaming again at 9:30 or 9:50 or 10:50 whenever John finally gets around to hitting the live button. I'll be doing some Mario Kart. We haven't done that in a while. That'll actually be the first time I've used my Switch on my new capture card. So that'll be the first time we do Switch stuff in 60 FPS, so that'll be cool. Depending on how successful or funny or whatever, maybe I'll put it up as a video tomorrow. So Bruce, if you... Oh, people are pitting. People are pitting. Alert, people are pitting. And those look like people who were on our strategy before this, before that last caution. So we know that they can't make it, but can the other people make it? Because I'm only seeing people who were on our strategy pitting. So it looked like we made the wise decision to pit under that most recent caution.
Stay right there.
But I just don't know if everybody has to pit or not.
Hold low. Still there.
Oh, Denny,
Car ahead.
you're pitting.
Car up top.
God in heaven. That could have been really bad.
All clear.
That could have been really bad. So, those people who are pitting now are going to be 2 laps down, most likely, and in a bad spot.
Car inside. You're all clear.
Oh, God, more people are pitting. Oh, my God, I might be right. Oh, my God, I might have done a smart thing. But everybody has to pit this time around, otherwise they're not going to make it without penalty.
Car.
And it looks like everybody is pitting. James, I'll finish that statement in a second. We're about to possibly win a stage. Just freaking Michael McDowell. He's right there. He's going to run out of fuel. There's no way he can make it. Or he's going to pit within 2 laps to go. So we're about to win a stage and trap a bunch of people multiple laps down, hopefully. Which means I definitely don't want Harvick to pass me right now.
Alright, we're halfway this lap.
But I'm interested to see if we can trap everybody 2 laps down. That would be super beneficial. Or at least trap a decent amount of them 2 laps down. Meanwhile, I mess up everything about life. But we're going to at least pass Harvick.
Hold your line.
So we won stage 2. Yeah, James, John is over in the Twitch chat. If you want to chat with him, you can go over and watch on Twitch. That'll help my viewership over there. But hey, I made a smart decision. Yay. And we can pit and keep the lead, which means we'll have more fuel than everybody. Because I don't think anybody's on the lead lap. We're still waiting for the top 10 to finish. There we go. Michael McDowell might have ended up on the lead lap. I'm not positive about that. He did. Let's see. 17. So, if we pit now, we only have to make one more stop. So we're pitting now, I think. Yeah, we're going to pit now. That means it's just because Michael McDowell stayed out, people don't get the wave around. So, it is us, Michael McDowell, and Joey Logano who just got the free pass on the lead lap. Joey Logano's going to be in the back of the pack. Well, Michael McDowell should have gotten penalized because he pitted within 2 laps to go. I know I would have gotten penalized had I done that, but I guess the game is a little... doesn't really care about Michael McDowell for some reason. Okay. I'm sorry for trying to pass you on the outside. Please forgive me. Oh, Martinsville wise track.
Still there. Steady.
But it looks like Crew Chief Aaron might have created yet another masterpiece. Hey, Michael McDowell was what, 6th in practice today? Michael McDowell was 6th in practice today. Just so you know.
Car inside.
He qualified really well for that team. He's doing really well. A lot better than Landon Castle was doing, that's for sure. And to be fair to Michael McDowell, he's also staying ahead of all the lap cars as I overdrive the corner. But good old crew chief Aaron has really struck again here. We were looking like we were going to be in a bad strategy, and then we got in the wreck with Chase Elliott, and we made the correct call to come down to pit road under that caution. And then Michael McDowell just cheated basically, and pitted with. Oh, there's a caution, so Trevor Bain's going to get back on the lead lap now. We're going to pit again. We're only going to drop down to 3rd. And we're going to have even more fuel now. So, when everybody else pits, if we catch a caution, then we're going to be even farther out in front of everybody else. And we get an absolute great restart. We are 3 wide with the only 3 people on the lead lap. Well, besides Trevor Bain, but... 3 wide in Martinsville, folks. That shouldn't happen. But when you're with ATF Gaming, things that shouldn't happen all the time. Yeah, I know that's a little small thing that they could work on for next year's game. But I am also sponsored by the Gilliland family. Get off of the apron. So Jimmy Johnson's looking to get his lap back, and I am in no mood to give him back his lap easily. So we are only going to have to pit one more time. I have no idea whether that's the case for the AI or not. We will find out shortly. But Jimmy's really trying to get this lap back, and who? That's David Reagan. Why is David Reagan here? And he just shoved Jimmy out of the way. Man, Front Row Motorsports, they're on a roll here. Third and fifth.
Car inside. Clear low.
He just shoved Jimmy out of the way. That's hilarious. I don't know if you guys saw that in the mirror or not. That was absolutely hilarious. Yeah, if only Nightbot had quotes. Well, David Reagan just got his lap back. We'll see if I get it back from him. I'm going to try, but he's going to have the inside. And I'm going to overdrive the corner like I don't know how to drive a car. And Jimmy gets his lap back. Casey Kang's also trying to get his lap back. Oh, God, there's a corner there. Oh, Casey, why? Why make it 3 wide? Alright, Aaron, stop getting excited. Drive the frickin' track. Let's try to get David Reagan's lap back, because the fewer cars we have on the lead lap, the better, in case if a caution does come out. But obviously, if a caution doesn't come out, well, we're going to be in really good shape, because I think they still have to make 2 stops, whereas I only have to make 1 stop. Alright, everybody's just going to get their lap back now. Because I'm trapped on the outside and I've lost all of my talent, and Joey Logano's going for the lead, so I really do need to start paying more attention here. Frick you, Joey. Considering the top 5 right now is us, Todd Gilliland, Joey Logano, which is normal, then Michael McDowell, Trevor Bayne, and David Reagan are your top 5 currently. This is a weird race. This is a very weird race. Oh, God. I think we spun the tires out of that corner. Because it just broke loose. But we do not want to caution because, again, at least my thought process is that they have to make 2 stops. I only have to make 1. So that is my current thought process. So, oh, God. My tires have to be... No, my tires are fine. So I'm just losing talent, I guess, is what's happening. Oh, it looks like we got some pitters already. And how many laps to go? If there's... What is it? 28 laps on a tank of fuel? How many laps to go? That's the exact same length as stage 2. So they cannot make it to the end if they pit right now. If they wait 3 more laps, then they can. So I think we might be a split strategy here. So, and Joey was one of the ones that came down pit road, as well as Kyle Busch and a few others. So, my belief is that they cannot make it. I believe fuel mileage is 28. 28 or 30. because the first stage was 31, and with one caution we were able to make it to the end. So my belief is that it was like, it might have been 30. So we might be able to pull off a master strategy, and freaking Michael McDowell is now within a second of us.
Caution's out. Back her down.
Well, there's the caution. We have to pit. We'll repair while we're at it. So that kind of takes a lot of the strategy out. So now Chris Buescher is back on the lead lap. So the lead lap cars, let's get the restart and then look at this top 5 again.
Green flag.
Todd Gilliland, Michael McDowell, Trevor Bayne, David Reagan, and Chris Buescher are your lead lap cars right now.
Clear up top.
Lord help us. Oh God, they're 4 wide in our mirror. They are 4 wide at Martinsville in our mirror. How did that work? How did that work exactly? So let's just confirm that we're good to the end. Yes, we are. We're 2 laps are good, so we're good for a couple overtimes as well. Well, I mean, in my mind, this is a championship mode. It's not a career mode, so that's why I'm calling it that right now. But this is a wacky top 5 right now. This is a wacky, and then Alex Bowman is the first car lap down right now, it looks like. So we lost out on the chance to possibly win this race by like 3 laps, but we're still gonna be in good shape. But this is going to throw a wrench into the point standings big time. Because a lot of the front runners are multiple laps down at this point. I know we had Harvick a couple laps down. Those people who pitted right before the caution. So Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, they've got to be multiple laps down now. Ricky Stenhouse looks like he's out of the race. And Casey Kane. So those are 2 guys who are doing fairly well. So they're out of the race. So this has overall turned into a much better race than what I previously thought was going to happen. After well, there's another caution, so Alex Bowman's going to get back on the lead lap. No need to pit here. You're right, Bayne is up to second. So now Bowman's on the lead lap, but he's going to be in the back of the pack because he just took the lucky dog, so he'll be in the back. Trevor Bayne is up in the second now. I guess that's somewhat realistic. Overdrove the corner, but I'm going to cut Bayne off. Oh, that was a really good entry. Whatever I just did, I need to do about 17 more times. Well, 34 more times, but you get the picture. All of these tire marks going in, and it's not me. Unlike at NASCAR 06, where usually you're the only one that makes tire marks, I am not the one making all these tire marks, so the AI is just going insane right now. The power of math indeed. I actually got that right too. 17. I was right on the ball. Which is quite impressive for me. Mental math has never been my strong suit. Oh, 25% race lengths are just too long for my liking, honestly. But it makes for a good stream length. Just do 2 races, and usually it's an hour and a half. for the stream, and that's about where it looks like we'll end up today. So that's good. I'll take that. Well, let's see. We are pulling away now. Yes, Bowman has not caught up to the top 5 yet, so it's still this extremely awkward top 5 of Gilliland, Bain, McDowell, Busher, and Reagan. Oh my god. I'm not ATS gaming until tonight's stream. Then you can make all the ATS gaming jokes. And I'm still considering doing a complete YouTube and Twitch name change. But I still gotta put some more thought into that because I really don't know what I would want to change it to. But, I want to take the initials out of the equation so I don't get mocked for it every single time. Oh god, what was that?
Low, low.
Alright, Aaron, focus on the race. We still have a race to win. You've distracted me, John. How dare you? Do you want Trevor Bain to win this race over the Happy Dog? Do you want to make the Happy Dog sad, John? Because that's what you did. How dare you?
That was your best lap ever.
Best lap? How is that my best lap ever? Happy Dog. Oh, that's... Oh. Hey, that could work. If I combine my kids channel and this channel, that could be quite beneficial. Oh Lord, I just said that out loud. Oh, we're almost to the end, guys. 125 laps of brilliant strategic crew chief calling by really all of us here in the top 5. Somebody's on pit road. That looked like Eric Almirola. Or it might have been Ricky Stenhouse after finally getting his repairs done or something. Okay, Aaron, let's ignore the chat. Sorry, guys, but we're 5 laps to go. I want to win this race. And if Trevor Bain wins this race, that's just going to throw the chase picture into a whole mess, especially after Clint Boyer just won in the last race. So the chase picture's already a little messed up right now.
Harlow.
Okay, Bain's just going to run me over. That's fine, too.
Clear, clear.
Tires are a little worn, so I'm not really able to brake as fast as I would like. Oh, Bain spun himself out, but I hit the wall. And it looks like we got a lap car coming in the picture. That looks like Denny Hamlin, because of course it would be Denny Hamlin.
2 to go.
2 to go. Overdriving the corner again, because what's new? Looks like Denny Hamlin's going to be giving Trevor Bain some issues, so that'll help us out tremendously. For once, Denny Hamlin's actually being helpful to our current situation. White flag is out, sponsored by Jonathan Wolf 038 and the Happy Dog. We're also on the apron, and that was just a bad set of corners. Oh, Bain's trying to make a run at it, but we're going to get the run off the corner, and we win.
Fantastic job out there. Great win.
Oh my god. How is that not a 105 speed rating? Oh, that was a tense ending there. Bain was really coming on strong. But let's look at this leaderboard here. We got us, Bain, McDowell, Busher, Reagan. Got Chase Carbra up there. Jones had a bad day. Newman, Stenhouse, and all them. Got 2 approval pending still. DJ Kennington, Carbra up front. Jimmy Johnson, Eric Jones in the back. Boyer, Kurt Busch was back there, so. We also won a stage, so that's a playoff point as well. So I'm super happy with that. We gained 2 spots in the standings. So let's head back. Oh, let's head to Victory Lane and get our grandfather clock here. That's really cool. I'm glad they put that in the game. That's another win for the Happy Dog, of course. There we are in our beautiful fire suit. They should put the Happy Dog on the fire suit. Screw the pedigree logo. Just put the Happy Dog right in the front. Hey, John, I've never not started my streams on time, so you're the one that needs a grandfather clock. But that's going to be it for this stream. So it looks like we have Texas, which is always usually a pretty good track for me, and then Bristol. So that's cool. Let's just take a deeper look into this race results here. Bain, McDowell, Busher, Reagan, and Bowman were the only one down the lead lap. Let's see. So Denny Hamlin was 15th, so he must have been 2 laps down trying to get back to 1 lap down. Kennington and Carbra are 13th and 14th. Majeski, 21st. And then Harvick, McMurray, Johnson, Jones, Boyer, Allmendinger, Dillon, Kurt Busch, Amarola, all those guys at the bottom. So, next stream we will have Texas and Bristol. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this stream, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from HEF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button over on YouTube, the follow button on Twitch, and for both, be sure to turn notifications on so you get a notification every single time I post a video. And I will see you in the next stream. Bye.